Tackle Hunger is sponsored by Neighbors Credit Union. Here you belong.
All right, this morning we go from the racetrack to the gridiron. In just a few hours from right now, football players and fans will be under the lights on a Friday night. How about that? Today also marks the start of our second annual Tackle Hunger Food Drive. Our Gary Frank is joining us live from Lafayette High School. He is the high school football enthusiast, joining us now to explain this Rockwood rivalry. Are you happy now you're finally indoors?
Well, it feels good for one, and we're going to try to provide some sis boom ba. We're kind of leading it up for you, and I know that's what you said we needed earlier this morning, but we're trying to preview what's going on here. This is the first game of Tackle Hunger. We have, everybody's gotten up early and joined us this morning. They're ready. They're having a great time. But first, we want to talk to head coach Boyd, Manny, and tell us first of all how you've been dealing with this heat this week.
It's been tough on the kids for all our activities and our teams. We've had modified practices. We went in the afternoons from 6:30 to 8:30 once the wet bulb was conducive to practice, and it's really tough with all our activities going on, getting kids in all the different places to practice, and they've done a great job, and it's been tough.
For one, I love that you throw the wet bulb in there as a meteorologist. That Anthony, I know his ears perked up back there, right? But so they're preparing. So I know. So they're preparing for that. So what's it like? We finally been preparing for all this time, and this is the first game of the year. Tell us what this rivalry means as we start things off.
Oh, it's great. Got two great high schools, two great football programs. I know Coach Stewart. He was on our staff his first year out of college. In fact, Coach Stewart's father was my junior high science teacher. So Michael and I go way back, and it just means a lot for the community. The kids know each other, faculty members know each other. So it's a great high school football environment. So
for this is the start of the Tackle Hunger. We're gonna a message to some of the people that are waking up, that haven't got to school yet. What do you want to challenge them to start things off the right way this year? Because you're setting the tone. We got a whole week's worth, many weeks worth of this. How are you going to challenge the students to set the tone so they don't get beat by anybody? You want to win this thing.
You want to win this thing, and the bottom line is to help others, be servant leaders, and make sure that hey, get those food donations in for Operation Hunger, and it's all about helping people. So get your donations in.
Well, that's right, and that's what it's all about. Like Coach Boyd mentioned, we've got many things that we're going to be talking about over the next few minutes, but that's the key for us. You can go to ksdk.com and check out Tackle Hunger if you want to donate just while you're watching at home. Otherwise, we want to make sure that this school is going to check in every week. We want to try to challenge everybody to beat everybody, because the ultimate goal is that we will tackle hunger. So, Rennie, Michelle, it's cool indoors. We're gonna let them fire it up a little bit later. We'll talk to some more people and get ready. But it looks like they're ready. We're staying cool now, and I know, like I said, Anthony is excited about wet bulb, temperature. That means that's the heat of the day. They're trying to make sure the heat plus the humidity is not too stressful on your body. So that's that's how dialed in they are. So if they're dialed in with the temperature, taking safety, feels pretty good. I know they're excited about that. And is this are we building enough for you, Rennie? I know you're a little upset with me earlier.
A lot of sis boom ba there,
right?
And I think Frank Cusimano is now worried about his job.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Gary.
Enthusiast.
By the way, this is our second year of teaming up with Operation Food Search.
Last year, you all donated tens of thousands of pounds of food. So here's a look at some of the largest donations that we saw. Area schools donated more than 44,000 pounds of food last year. The top collector was Lutheran St. Charles. How about that? Students donated more than 6,000 pounds there. Edwardsville brought in for about 4,500 pounds, and one student donated more than 800 pounds of food all by himself. Rittner High School, by the way, collected 1,800 pounds. So that was our tally from last year. Nice. But stay with us here on 5 on Your Side. We're going to be back out in Wildwood for our evening shows. Be sure to get the highlights on 5 on Your Sideline starting at 10:15 tonight. We're also going to have all the results of the food drive competition as well. So much goodness happening on this Friday.